Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Chimney Soul here with another video. So we got our last group game match, right? It's Dortmund versus Ulsan. Look, I would not say our group has been tough. Obviously, Fluminense would have been the toughest game we had, and it was. I mean, I can't lie. Our game versus Melody Sundowns wasn't the most inspiring. I'll be honest with you, but nonetheless, we got the win off of that. Now we play, I think, the easiest group on our team. So I just want to do my kind of like my thought process on the game, the situation we're in right now. Right, it looks like we're going to be playing River Plate. If we finish second in our group, which most likely we would, unless Fluminense loses to no, actually, if Fluminense loses or ties to Mamelodi Sundowns, we will finish first in the group. But as of right now, we would be playing River Plate. But regardless, don't know much about Ulsan. I mean, how I see is any club that made it to this tournament is no joke in their nation. They definitely are, levels above other teams in the leagues that they play in and whatnot. But regardless, you look at their results against Fluminense and Mamelodi Sundowns. That's 2 losses. I think we should be able to wrap this up with 3 easy points. Would have put us about 7 points in the group with no losses, which is fantastic. It would be phenomenal. So I kind of have my lineup here. Okay, so I got Kobel in goal. Simple, nothing too crazy. Sol and Anton, we don't have Schlotterberg back, and Chan really is not available at this moment. So essentially, this is the back 3 that we got. I'm not happy with it. I think they stink up the gaffer against Mamelodi Sundowns, but I think Ulsan is a slightly worse team than Mamelodi Sundowns. So I think they shouldn't have too much trouble. Where they're gonna get in trouble is when we start playing in those knockout matches. I can't lie. We would have to bring our S rank games. If not, we are gonna be in a lot of trouble. But anyway, we got Sul, Anton, and Benson Biani in front of Kobel. I think they're pretty solid. Got Svetsson as our left wing back. Mecca. I'm trying to remember. Does Mecca play on the right or the left on that double pivot with Joe Bellingham? That's a good question. I think I'm going to go with this right now. I'm going to have to. I cannot remember what the lineup was last game, but I think this is going to be a solid lineup. And then we got Riarson as our right wing back. We got Adeyemi and Brandt. I really wish we didn't have Brandt. We didn't need to put Brandt in the starting lineup. But he's not been playing too bad. I can't lie. But he's just not. In Niko Kovac's system, Brandt is not a starter, unfortunately. But I gotta put my hate aside for, I don't gotta hate. Okay, that's wrong. I would never hate any of our players, obviously. But I'll have to put, my negativity kind of towards him just because I don't want to be negative towards any of our players. But that guy is doo-doo, okay? He needs to lock in. You are the number 10. You gotta lock in, especially if we want to make it far in this tournament. And I said at the beginning of this tournament, we got to make the quarterfinals. If we do not make the quarterfinals, it is an absolute disgrace. Disgrace. Disgracia. Okay. And then obviously we had Girassi up top. I think, this would be the lineup I think Kovac is going to use. He used this lineup last game. I know I was kind of shocked when he didn't use this lineup the first game, but I think he just wanted to introduce Joe Bellingham into the team. I understand. I would have introduced him earlier, but I'm not the coach, so that's how it is. But this is my lineup for it. I can't lie. Brad definitely look. Out of everybody on this team, Brandt is the one I would most want to honestly drop for this game, just because I can't say we are more or less going to win this game, but I am saying we are more or less should be winning this game. If we lose this game, it is an absolute disgrace. Heads will need to roll, and Niko Kovac is going to start having to answer some very uncomfortable questions because we should not be losing to this team. Regardless, I think that Mamelodi Sundowns will lose to Fluminense because technically, if Fluminense loses to Mamelodi Sundowns and we beat Ulsan, it would be us and Mamelodi Sundowns going through. So it's not like Fluminense are in the clear or whatever. All of us three, except for Ulsan, are there's still a possibility that one of us could go home. So I think Fluminense is going to play their A game. They're going to come out with their best team and whatnot, and I think they're going to beat them. And honestly, if they beat them, then it doesn't matter to us what we do, obviously. But I still do not want us to come out with an L. We need to win this game, and I'm dead serious. Regardless, I think this would be what I'd go with. I'm not the happiest about it. I can't lie. Especially with Brandt, Anton, and Sol. I think if I could replace them with somebody else, I would. But I don't know who you can. I mean, could you do Yan Kudo? I don't know. He doesn't really play. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Trying to think. I mean, who you just cannot. I mean, do you start Gittins for this game instead of Julian Brandt? I don't know. Gittins really doesn't. He's more of a winger than like a 10. So that's where we run into this problem with Niko Kovac's 3-4-2-1. But regardless, I think that's the lineup that I would go with. That's probably a strongest lineup-ish. I just wish Brandt would stop trolling and get his act together, but that's what we got right now. Anyway, we should be going for this win. Now, I'm trying to think. If we win this, depending on what our goal difference is what determines what like where we place, right? Because right now I think we are second because of the fact that we have a worse goal difference because of our terrible collapse in the second half against Mamelodi Sundowns. That Fluminense is in first, and why? But regardless, Fluminense being in first, they're going to play Inter Milan. Now, I can't lie, Inter Milan doesn't look the strongest in this tournament. They've got a draw and a win. But, yeah, they don't look the strongest in this tournament, especially after losing Inzaghi. But I don't know if look, I can't lie. No disrespect. I do not want to play the South American teams. Honestly, at this point right now, I think we have a better chance of beating Inter Milan than we do River Plate. But I also do want to finish first because what happens if Inter Milan ends up finishing first in their group? See, you like essentially Dortmund, we cannot be relying on other people as much as we do. Like the past Bundesliga season, we were relying. We were relying on a few things. We did, but look what happens when we decide to take things into our own hands. We end up in a Champions League spot. We got to do this. Don't rely on other teams. Do not rely on Inter Milan to come second. Go there, beat Ulsan, have a great goal difference, more than Fluminense, finish first in your group. And look, if we end up playing Inter Milan because of it, so be it, right? But if we play River Plate because of it, there you go. But regardless, you win as many games as you want because when you win, you get money for it. I think it's $1 million every win. That's great, especially with our board always being so tight and frugal with money. I think this would be a great opportunity to keep increasing our profit for this 2024-2025 season. But regardless, I think we should beat Ulsan. I'm going to go with a 3-0 victory. I think we're going to keep a clean sheet. If we do not keep a clean sheet, they should only score 1 goal. If they score more than 1 goal, we are in big trouble. Our defense is cooked, okay? Ulsan has scored 2 goals this tournament in 2 games. They should not score more than 1 goal against us. I think we should keep a clean sheet. We score 3 past them and keep it going. If we do that, our goal difference will shoot up to, I think, 3, and and that should be enough to take over Fluminense. Obviously, we gotta know how much they score against Mamelodi, but Mamelodi is a good attacking team. They do have 4 goals and 4 allowed, 4 scored and 4 allowed. So we'll see. But anyway, guys, it's been your boy Chimney. So come on, Dortmund, man, let's win this game. Let's go far in this tournament. Shoot for a quarterfinal, like I said. Hell, shoot for a semifinal. Shoot for the final. Win the whole thing. It's been your boy Chimney. So like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Peace.